Sanjay Jha, why is the Congress party just up in arms every time the word common civil code or a secular civil code or a uniform civil code is brought up? Why are you in a twist every time? In fact, Jairam Ramesh has gone on to make a very, very direct attack and stated that the Prime Minister is actually speaking against Baba Saheb Ambedkar. I want to ask you, the Constitution and the Supreme Court. I've already stated three occasions on when the Supreme Court have said that the Constitution in its real spirit will only come when there is a uniform law for every person in this country, because that is what our forefathers wanted. And that is the fact of the case. Why would you want to target the Prime Minister every time he mentions this word? Do you want women in the Muslim community to continue to suffer because of differential treatment in laws between men, women, children, which are male children and female children from rest of the Indians? I want to ask you, what's the logic?
Navika, firstly, a good evening to you and to my fellow panelists, and a very happy Independence Day to all our wonderful viewers. You have raised a very valid point. Let me try and answer it very, very quickly for you. I have read Jairam's tweet, and he's absolutely hit, as they say, the right buttons. Mr. Modi's hypocrisy is there for the world to see, and I'll tell you why. By calling the current practices that we have in our civil code as communal, it is a very blatant attack and a humiliation of Dr. Ambedkar himself, who's one of the architects of the Indian Constitution. So the mindset of this party against what I call as the disempowered and the disprivileged communities of India is for the world to see. But most importantly, look at the hypocrisy of Mr. Modi. He insults his own office of the Prime Minister. Look at what is the 21st Law Commission saying, which Jairam has clearly mentioned. That end of day, any change can only happen with stakeholders. And even if there are prevalent differences, that doesn't mean an unhealthy democracy. But I want to tell you in 30 seconds, 5 examples of when Mr. Modi talks about secularism, we can only choke with laughter at how blatantly he's trying to fool the people of India. Flood jihad, that's what his Assam chief minister said the other day. UP government wants people to put out the names of shopkeepers, clearly targeting a particular community. You have the Prime Minister himself accused of making hate speeches during the election campaign. The Waqf Board amendment without even considering the stakeholders. I'm giving you recent examples. Suvendu Adhikari openly saying Sabka Saath, Sabka Biswas is all nonsense. I've given you 5 examples in 30 seconds that tell you that Mr. Modi's BJP doesn't care for secularism. It's all about majoritarian politics for a political agenda.